Yeah, here we go.
Okay,
See?
here we are.
Isn't that great?
Finally.
Candle
yes.
and an orange.
Yep, we're finally live. Yep. Okay.
Hey everybody. So Lindsay Duncan and Molly Duncan here, and we're going to cover some really cool information today, right?
We are. We have been getting a lot of questions about the main products, like the kind of the four most popular products, I would say, which is the energy, the greens, the collagen, and the snack mix.
Yeah.
And so we thought we would do a little post and a little Q&A about those products.
Correcto.
Yes.
Yep. So
What do you want to start with?
anything, whatever
Okay.
you want.
Well, so let's talk about the greens.
Okay.
Because that seems to be a product that a lot of people want to know about.
Yep. And they want to know about the 62 milligrams of naturally occurring caffeine in it.
Yes, they
Right?
do. Yes.
So.
Renee's on. Hey, Renee.
Hey, Renee.
And Amanda
Amanda.
Cromer is on.
Hey, Amanda.
Hey, guys. Yeah, so let's get the greens. Bring
Bring
it
it
over
over.
here.
Okay.
Yes.
Got
So there's one of the things that I think we should highlight and people are asking about is there's 33 ingredients in this greens formula.
Right?
Which are your kind of your all-star ingredients, the most important?
That's easy. The organic spirulina and the organic chlorella,
Okay. Why?
because they are just so packed with nutrients. I mean, if you just look, if you break down mathematically, the nutrient content of the organic spirulina and the organic chlorella, nothing even comes close to it. They are true powerhouses of nutritional content. That's the reason why NASA has done decades of studies by using spirulina and chlorella, because they don't have a ton of space in these spacecraft. They have a limited amount of space, and so they have to bring the most nutrient-dense food on the planet, and clearly, no question about it, the most nutrient-dense food on the planet. Now you say, well, what about steak? Well, isn't steak more higher in protein than chlorella or spirulina?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. This is the protein content of 100 grams of chlorella versus beef. Chlorella has 58 grams of protein in 100 grams, so that's basically 58% protein. Beef has 24 to 27, so it's over double the amount of protein of beef. Chicken has 24 grams of protein. Fish has 18 to 29 grams of protein per 100 grams of total content. Wheat has 13, eggs have 13, rice has 3, and potatoes has 3. You're not going to find anything that has more bioavailable, critical, important nutrients like protein than chlorella or spirulina. Guess which one has more protein between those two?
I don't know, but I bet you do.
Spirulina.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so chlorella has
Yeah.
about 60 to 62% protein. Spirulina has 60 to 70% protein.
Okay.
And the interesting thing about it is they have a broken cell wall, so it's easier to digest. It's easier for the body to metabolize. People talk about healthy life hacks. This greens is a healthy life hack.
But just curious, because I eat a pretty healthy diet. I know there's a lot of people out there that, really are intentional with
Yep.
their diets, eat lots of vegetables, eat lots of, whole foods. For people like those people, do we still need a greens like this?
Okay, so if you had to pick the one predominant vegetable that you eat daily, day in and day out, what would make up most of your vegetable content?
Salad, whatever's in my salad, like romaine lettuce, spinach.
Not
whatever.
iceberg lettuce?
Not iceberg lettuce, no.
Okay. So I won't pick on iceberg lettuce because it's too easy. That's
Yeah.
low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
I'll pick on romaine lettuce because romaine's great. It makes up a lot of my diet. Ready? Nutrient content broken down: 100 grams of chlorella versus 100 grams of romaine lettuce. Okay? Here we go. Protein: 66.7 grams on the chlorella, 1.4 grams on the romaine lettuce. That's 47.6 times more protein. Let's look at iron.
Yeah.
60 milligrams of iron versus 0.9 milligrams of iron. 67% more iron in the chlorella than in the romaine lettuce. Let's look at my second favorite, spirulina. or my first favorite, actually. I don't know which one I like more. Spirulina versus romaine, 100 grams versus 100 grams. 44 times more protein, 4.1 times more calcium, 32 times more iron, and 1,363 milligrams of potassium versus 194, or 7 times more potassium. The list goes on and on and on.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense to me. Now, I hear you talk about, I'm going to throw you for a loop.
You don't want to ask me about carrots?
No.
Or
I'm gonna
potatoes?
Ask you, I'm going to ask
or
you
spinach?
about the,
What about spinach?
No, I'm going to ask you about the B12 in the greens, okay? Because we talk a lot about
it's
the
important.
B vitamins in the energy.
Yep.
Do I need to take both because this has the B12 in it?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because our bodies, all your B vitamins are water soluble. Okay, so there's two different types of vitamins. There's fat soluble, which means if you take too much of it, your liver will store it, which is not necessarily good. So your A and your E and your D, those are all fat soluble vitamins. Your B vitamins are water soluble. You can tell how much you're getting, when you're getting too much, when you're not getting enough, by your urine color. My body, even though I've been taking B for decades, when I'm under a lot of stress, I will pee no color at all, and I'll take 2 servings of the ancient energy. It means my body needs it and is absorbing it. Then some days I'll take it, pee, it'll be yellow. I know that my body's discharging. So I tend to take more of the B vitamins because I like to stack the B vitamins. They're so important. They're for metabolism. They're for almost every function in the body. They're for energy reserves. If you look up in the dictionary, what do B vitamins do? B1, B2, B3, convert carbohydrates to fuel, convert fat to fuel, convert protein to fuel, convert sugar to fuel, convert starch to fuel. They convert everything to fuel. You can't get too much of them.
Yeah.
They're water soluble. Your body discharges what you don't need. B vitamins are the bomb.
Sweet. Okay. Well, that answers that. So now we clearly need the greens and the energy both. But one of the questions that I've gotten asked, I know you've gotten asked too, is can somebody take greens, energy, and collagen all at one time? Like, can they just put them in a smoothie?
You can do anything you want.
Yeah, I know you can, but
If you
should
get gas, don't call me.
Yeah, okay.
So think about it. You're getting all your amino acids except tryptophan in the collagen. You're getting a boatload of vitamins and mushrooms and all your super herbs, your MCTs, and the energy. And you're getting 33 plant-based nutrients in your greens, especially loaded with chlorella and spirulina. I don't know why anybody would want to mix that many nutrients in one shake. I know some people are doing it, and it's fine.
Yeah.
If you do it in a smoothie. Do it in something that has sustenance, that's thick. Don't do it in just water.
Yeah.
But I would recommend, you want to know how I take it?
Sure.
All right, so I take the energy before I work out, first thing in the morning, a scoop and a half in a glass of alkaline water. I go work out, sweat, stir everything up, the free radicals, stir up the acids and everything, go upstairs, and I take the greens because I want to get that acid out of my body. I want to alkalinize my body. Then, when I get to the office, I take my organic coffee or my decaf or my alkaline coffee, and I put a scoop, sometimes a scoop and a half, of the collagen. There's about an hour and a half, 2 hour difference, lag time in there.
Yeah.
But by 10 o'clock, I have loaded my body with nutrients, and I'm feeling really, really good.
Right. And for me, I do it a little different. So I'm a coffee girl in the morning. Like, don't mess with my coffee. So I'm doing collagen.
We know that one.
Yes. I'm doing collagen first thing with my coffee.
Yep.
And then probably about an hour later before workout, I'll do the energy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like to do my greens in the afternoon because when I do the greens, especially if I do it with a little lemon juice, it really fills me up. Like, I just don't want to eat.
A lot of people have asked me, can they do the greens twice a day? The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Now, the greens has about 62.5 milligrams of naturally occurring caffeine. So you don't want to do the greens right before you go to bed, but the greens, that's not much caffeine. The caffeine's been balanced. It's not going to spike you up. It comes from coffee berry. It comes from the actual berry. And so you're getting a really, really high quality source of caffeine in the greens, and you're not going to get this spike up and this drop down. So I could do the greens at 3 o'clock and I'm fine. So I'll usually do it twice a day. Really depends on what's going on. Not
Yeah.
every day, but usually twice a day.
I just saw that Amanda
Question?
Cromer said, she goes, well, crap, that's how I gave it to the kids. I threw it all together.
Together, and that's
yeah,
fine.
I think that's,
if
I
it doesn't,
mean,
if the
yeah.
kids don't complain about getting bloated or
I
gassy,
think she says that's not coming through, but it was a struggle maybe.
Yeah.
But I mean, if the kids will drink it that way, I would say go
it's
for
better
it.
to get it
Yeah.
in their body than not.
Yes.
So, and if
Yes.
they're fine with it and they drink it nice and slow, then I think that it's fine.
Yeah.
I take my time with my supplements. I take my time. I get my energy. I go work out. I know what it's doing for me. I know I'm going to burn it all up. I know I'm going to sweat it out. Then I go to my greens, stir up all the acid, stir up all the free radicals, and I put those greens in my body. Study chlorella, study spirulina, and you will be floored. You'll be amazed at what they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the collagen, that's the builder. That builds and builds and builds. So I get to the office and I start building.
Yep. Okay. That makes total sense. Yeah, I think you can take them all, but I think the main thing is to just add a little bit of bulk to it with like a smoothie or something.
Yep, and you can also add fiber. Fiber is an incredible
Yeah.
additive to add to any of these three products. Fiber is just, and it slows down the metabolism of them, which is really good.
Yeah. So another thing to talk about.
Is there any iodine in the greens? I still take
Thyroid
kelp
support.
for thyroid support, like you did with the Garden of Life greens. Yes, there's iodine. There's iodine in both. There's iodine in the greens, and there's iodine naturally occurring from organic dulse in the jungle greens, and then the naturally from kelp as well. No, from dulse, organic dulse. So yes, there is a small amount of iodine which supports the thyroid gland.
Yeah.
Yep. Good question,
Very
Meredith.
good question.
Yep.
As far as supplements go, so I know a lot of people, especially when it comes to greens, will start and stop, start and stop. What do you
Yeah,
think?
which
What
is
do you
really
think about that?
really sad. I've seen that. I saw that in my clinic in the 80s. Everybody would want to take greens. They knew the benefit of greens, and then after 2 weeks they would stop. And the reason, well, why do you stop?
Well, to be honest, the reason I've stopped with greens in the past is because I don't like the taste.
It's the taste.
Yeah,
It's
like
exactly
I
the
can-
reason why most
yeah.
people stop greens
Yeah.
is because they taste the ocean, they smell the ocean, or they just have this really, really strong earthy smell and taste, and they just can't do it. After 2 weeks, it's usually 2 weeks, they stop greens and they don't come back to them. Have you stopped the jungle greens?
I have not. I actually.
Why?
Well, because I can take it without gagging. Yeah, to be quite honest with you. Like, and it's the only, because I've taken a lot of greens, even, previous companies' greens, and I've
Previous
always.
companies that I started?
Yes. I've always, and I don't really know what you did differently here, except maybe, I know there's no stevia in here. I struggle with stevia.
There's no stevia,
Yeah.
there's no aspartame, there's no
Yeah.
Ace K,
It's got the
there's
monk
no.
fruit.
It's got monk fruit.
Yeah.
And I don't want to give away kind of the secret recipe, but when I added the MCT from the coconut, that really started to calm. And I don't want to get too deep into the formulation, but adding the MCTs in with the monk fruit and in with a very proprietary blend of flavorings that were only made for All In Nutritionals, that's what did it. And it took me a long, long time. This is, easily a year and a half, almost 2 years
Yeah.
to formulate the jungle
Yeah,
greens, to get it.
Leandra Hayes said I love monk fruit.
I love monk fruit
Yeah,
too.
it's very,
And
very
I'm
good
not a sugar guy.
option for sweet.
Right.
Yeah, but no, honestly, this is the most consistent I've ever been with a greens product.
Yep.
Because I can drink it, it goes down the hatch like super easy.
And
So,
most people are having to mix it with apple juice, which is the
Yeah.
wrong thing to do, or to mix it with real fruity juices, which is just counterproductive, really.
Yeah, I do like it with lemon juice though.
Lemon juice is
Is
good
that
because
okay?
it's more bitter, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
alright.
more bitter, more better.
Yeah. So
Let me ask you a
Oh,
question.
okay.
What's your favorite thing about these products?
As far as like these three that we have on the table, so the snack mix, the energy, and the greens, I think for me, like as the one that's typically planning our meals for the week and kind of thinking ahead, like,
Yeah.
okay, what are we going to eat? And, you know, we're busy, as I know a lot of people are, and it's honestly kind of stressful sometimes to try and get in like
Your healthy food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like these products create a little bit of a buffer and take a little bit of that pressure off, because I know, like, even if I'm not getting like the perfect meal made on a weekly basis, which realistically I don't every single time, just because of life, you know.
I get it.
These products kind of make up for that, and they relieve that pressure off of me. It's like, okay, well, dinner wasn't perfect, but hey, we got our greens and our energy and our snack mix that we're having for breakfast most of the time. So that kind of makes up for it.
I'm going to tell you how smart that is. I'm going to tell you by showing you a comparison. I know we're not supposed to keep these things very long, but take a look at this, because this is mind-boggling. I'm going to compare chlorella, organic chlorella, to green and yellow vegetables. I'm going to compare it to carrots, spinach, and pumpkin. This is a lesson in nutrition that is worth its weight in gold. I'm going to compare 100 grams to 100 grams. This is a level playing field. Vitamin A, chlorella, factor increase 11-fold over carrots, 24-fold over spinach, and 141-fold over pumpkin. I put the pumpkin in there because the pumpkin is hardy and has got more nutrients sometimes than these other lighter vegetables. Vitamin B1, chlorella, factor increase 35-fold over carrots. Now this is, everybody's eating romaine lettuce and carrots and they think that they're getting all these nutrients. Well, this is showing you that you're not. Spinach.
You're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong. Sorry. 16-fold factor increase of chlorella over spinach as it relates to B1, and a 25-fold increase over pumpkin. Vitamin B2, factor increase, chlorella over carrots, 135-fold. Now, I didn't do this math. This is taken from the standard tables of food composition from Japanese 2010 edition. Factor increase over spinach, 27-fold. And factor increase over pumpkin, 90-fold on B2. Now, if you research what B2 does inside your body, you will be floored at how much we need vitamin B2 and for what.
Yeah.
Vitamin C, factor increase over carrots, 9-fold. 1-fold over spinach, 2-fold over pumpkin, factor increase on beta carotene, last one, 10-fold over carrots, 19-fold over spinach, and 119-fold over pumpkin. That's why you're talking about getting nutrients in the family's body, getting nutrients in your body from exercising, getting nutrients in my body from overexertion and from exercising. This is nutrient intensification personified.
Yeah. Mic drop. Yes. So what you're saying is, even on our best day, if we get in all the healthy foods, we still need these things, which I 100% believe.
I'm going to do it again. Here we go. Watch this now.
Bringing out his research.
Tell me this is not compelling. It has been stated by NASA that the nutrient value of 100 kilograms of fruits and vegetables, a mixture of fruits and vegetables, equals 1 kilogram of spinach, of spirulina. Spirulina. I'm going to read it again. It has been stated by NASA that the nutritional value of 1,000 kilograms of fruits and vegetables equals 1 kilogram of spirulina. Now, if that's not enough, compelling enough to take this superfood every single day, then nothing is going to be compelling enough. The United Nations has hailed spirulina as the possible best food for the future, quote, in its world conference held during 1974, which was in Rome, Italy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're studying spirulina and chlorella and feeding nations that are starving, where there's malnutrition and where there's disease from malnutrition and where there's starvation. They're using spirulina in these little bags with these little plastic spoons, and they're using chlorella.
Yeah.
So I could go on and on and on, but and I tell you, a superfood product that doesn't have both of them, it's not a superfood product that I would take. Some people are just putting spirulina with a bunch of glucose polymers and a bunch of flavorings. No, spirulina and chlorella, as Forrest Gump would say, are like peas and carrots. They go together.
Yes. All right. And Leandra Hayes said, what's it called again? I think we're talking about spirulina and chlorella. So that's the main things we're talking about. I think that's what you were
What we're
referring
really
to.
talking about, if you want to go deeper, is we're talking about upbuilding the body with nutrients. And we're doing that with our ultimate snack, our ancient energy, and our jungle greens. That's how you build the body up nutritionally. If I broke down all the nutrients in one serving of each of these, the snack, the greens, and the energy, it would floor you. I mean, you can do it yourself. It's on the supplement facts panel. It's more nutrients than we are getting in our day and anything else in any way possible.
Yep. What do you recommend for a good night's sleep?
Magnesium. I like, sometimes I'll do a gummy. I don't like how the real sweet ones, but I'll do a melatonin, valerian, skullcap, hops, gummy, but on a deeper level to support proper sleep cycles is magnesium, potassium, bicarb.
Yeah.
That's my favorite, easily. And then deep breathing, like the Wim Hof breathing, incredible for people who have chronic sleep problems. And then also a hot sitz bath or a hot Epsom salt bath, or just soak your feet in hot water. Just all the meridians are there and just relaxes the whole body.
Yes. All right. Let's see, brand of magnesium. Well, that would be
Our brand. What
Mag
brand?
Bicarb.
Yeah,
Yes.
all the nutritionals has a Mag Bicarb that
Yeah.
we absolutely love. Now, a lot of people think there's a hard way to do it and there's an easy way to do it. Just put it in the seltzer water, carbonated water. It'll fizz up, stir it, it'll fizz up again, then drink it down. It takes about a minute and a half.
I just saw Josh Stevens. He said, how do you not eat the whole bag of the snack mix? So
I know.
that's a perfect
I know.
segue because we're going to talk about snack mix. And we actually have not figured that solution out yet. So you want to give me the snack mix?
Yep, that's
So,
funny. I
yeah.
know he likes it.
Yeah, that's actually like a common issue, but it's really healthy. So so I was gonna say I've been posting about this a lot lately. It is my new favorite breakfast combo.
I was going to show you my picture. I have my breakfast this morning.
Yes,
That you made
that
me.
I made you.
Huge blackberries.
Yeah.
A little bit of granola, and sour, high probiotic yogurt, and sprinkled with the ultimate snack.
Yeah.
The best breakfast, I believe, in the world.
Right, and you can't pull the picture up because we're on your phone.
I know, that's what I tried to do.
No, okay, so yes, you did that for you this morning. My favorite breakfast, that's kind of like my go-to now,
Yep.
is plain Greek yogurt,
Yep.
2 teaspoons of like a healthy nut butter,
Ooh.
and then some of the snack mix
So you
on
get all
top.
the good fat.
Yep.
Yep.
And honestly, if I eat that in the morning, it's like very typical for me not to be hungry until like mid to late afternoon.
Yeah, which is great because
Yeah.
now you got tons of nutrients in your body. You got great probiotics. You're feeding the good microbiome in your intestinal tract. You've got fiber,
Yeah.
and then you're not having to go eat fast food or junk food,
Right.
reactionary food, frankenfood,
Well,
food that's not good for
And
us.
for us ladies, sometimes, you get that bloat from food, which none of us women like that, okay?
None of us men like
it. Women, though, have a sensitivity to bloat, trust me. And this food, like, I'm serious, this food does not, like, it goes in easily.
I don't think I've ever seen you bloated.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen you bloated.
Okay. But I'm just saying, this is really well digested.
It's
'cause the
sprouted.
Right, yeah, it's the right
It's
combo.
sprouted. You're
Yeah.
talking about nuts and seeds, even the pumpkin seeds, even the sunflower seeds, even the almonds, the European almonds, all sprouted.
Yep.
So they're buttery, they're higher in protein, they're higher in nutrients, and they're easier to metabolize.
Yeah, your body responds well to them.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't think I go a day without having this snack mix, and sometimes it's just all I have for breakfast.
Yep, exactly. All right, and then last question. Peggy says, I agree, no bloating. See? I'm telling
Yep,
you.
she's
Women
right.
are noticing this.
Hey, Erica.
What do you say to people who say that these supplements are too expensive? And I actually feel like our supplements are super reasonable. but
I love to get that one.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite ones. Are you ready?
Yes.
All
let's
right,
do it.
so the USDA recommends on the 2025 census guidelines for Americans, recommend 4.5 servings of fruits and vegetables, fresh fruits and vegetables. Now these 4.5 servings comes in the form of 2 servings of fruits and 2.5 servings of cups, okay, of vegetables. Now they say that this can be frozen, or it can be canned, or it can be whatever. Just has to be fruits and vegetables. Guess what they suggest and they recommend and they calculate out that it costs? Because they're saying now that fresh fruits and vegetables, or just fruits and vegetables, there's not a financial barrier to get the amount that you need each day. Watch this. They did an analysis worldwide. They did it in 2017, they did it in 2018, they did it in 2013. Same numbers, $2.10 to $2.60 a day. Now think about this. To get your 4.5 cups of fruits and vegetables each day cost, for the cheap stuff, for the canned stuff and the frozen stuff, $2.10 to $2.60 a day. I broke down the jungle greens. The jungle greens is 333 grams in one bag. One bag costs $39.75, but you all don't pay that because most of you are on, subscription, auto ship or subscription, which is like $34, $35. That's $1. The retail, the price that most of you don't pay, the $39.75 is $1.32 per serving. Mm-hmm. That's 12 cents per gram. So when people say, oh, I can't afford these supplements, you're getting so much more than from the canned fruits and the canned vegetables and the frozen fruits and vegetables and the sprayed and the chemically sprayed and the herbicide fruits and the fungicide vegetables and the larvicide vegetables are $2.60 a day. Mm-hmm. And jungle greens with 333 grams is $1.32 per serving. That and the energy is $1.32. That's $2.60 a day for both. That's what I say to somebody who says they can't afford it. That's not true.
Amanda Cromer said priorities.
Yes. Amanda Cromer is right.
Yes.
Priorities. Remember what I said the other day? What we build our body with today, absolutely 100% will determine how we weather the storms of tomorrow. And with all the people getting sick, and we see it all around us, don't wait till the house is on fire to call the firemen to put the fire out. Don't let the fire start. Don't wait till we're sick to start eating right and exercising and stopping the alcohol and stopping all the things that are breaking our bodies down. Be proactive, do it now. Don't wait till you get that call, because that call is a battle. It's a war, and it's not one that anybody wants.
2 questions, because everybody knows that I'm the one that gives you the questions, okay? So, you got to do, somebody asked about sulfur. I think Colleen Beckemeyer asked about sulfur. Are we coming out with a sulfur? Is sulfur still important? And then also
sulfur is critical.
MCT oil.
Okay.
Okay. And I got to run, so I love you. I'm going to let you finish. Bye, guys. See ya.
I'll be here all night.
Okay. Probably.
No, I'm kidding. So I'll wrap it up really quick. But so sulfur is important. Just because we don't have it doesn't mean it's not important. I would say that we'll have our unique, pure, organic sulfur product in about 2 weeks. What was the other question, babe?
MCT oil.
Oh, MCT oil is in every. Well, we have MCT oil in our greens, and we have MCT oil in our energy. Look under the All in Nutritional's proprietary Super Energy Blend on the back panel of our energy, and you'll see MCT oil. And then look in our supplement facts panel under the All in Nutritional's MCT and Superfruit proprietary energy blend on the greens, and you'll see both carry MCT oil. So it's important. It has to be a good, clean source, though. There's a lot of MCT out there that's not necessarily clean or good. So thank you all for watching. Love you guys. We have been growing like crazy. I'm going to share some pictures in the next week or two. We've had to get new blenders, huge new blender, and we're just trying to keep up with the demand. We know that our products are really having a massive impact on people's body. We love it. That's what motivates me, and it's what motivates Molly. So keep the reports, the positive reports coming. Keep sharing with us what's going on in your body, and we're going to keep feeding these 60 trillion cells that make up our body that are deficient and that are starving for good, high quality, healthy, organic, chemical-free nutrients. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get nutrients into every single person in this country. Love you guys.